There are plenty of reasons to think that Suits LA, the second spin-off in the Suits franchise, will surpass Pearson. After the original series became a global streaming success in 2023, even a spin-off starring the beloved Jessica Pearson couldn't equal the success of the nine-season series, which already had a devoted fan base throughout its initial run. After only one season, Pearson was canceled, perhaps indicating that audiences were not yet ready for a Suits spin-off. But a lot has occurred since 2019, including the fact that Suits has grown in size. Given how popular the original series was, Suits LA has a challenging road ahead of it, but the new show appears to be making all the right decisions that Pearson, regrettably, did not. Outfits LA wants to recreate the tone of the original show. Aaron Korsh, the creator of Suits, Pearson, and the impending LA spinoff, acknowledged that the first spinoff in the franchise was too different from the original series in terms of tone. Korsh told Entertainment Weekly that Pearson did not embrace its possible resemblance to the original series and was not as hilarious as Suits. The showrunner disclosed that Suits LA will be more like the original Suits. However, Korsh noted that this was a deliberate choice. It's evident from what we've seen of Suits LA thus far that the new series is attempting to recreate the tone of the original program. Although it wasn't very self-aware, the comedy series Suits knew how to capitalize on its somewhat strange premise and fantastical characters. Some of Suits' defining characteristics, which are anticipated to return in Suits LA, were the fierce character interactions and the ongoing struggles for control inside the company. The success of the original series on Netflix has increased demand for Suits. Suits' enormous success on Netflix led to the creation of Suits LA. After debuting on Netflix, the original series, which concluded in 2019, became the most streamed program of 2023. Despite Suits' initial success, streaming has helped the program become a worldwide sensation. To put it another way, there has never been a better moment to launch a new Suits project. It's a wise move to revive the franchise with a spin-off rather than a revival, even though many fans would have preferred Suits Season 10 or even a Suits reunion film. Suits had a fantastic series finale, and even though 5 years have gone by, it could be too soon to ruin the heritage and conclusion of the original series. Suits LA will highlight up-and-coming characters. One of Suits' greatest characters was Gina Torres' Jessica Pearson, and the program would never be the same without her. Nevertheless, Jessica was a part of a wider cast of characters that all complemented one another. It was a bold move that did not succeed in removing Jessica from the Suits universe and putting her among unfamiliar characters. Conversely, Suits LA is aiming for a whole different cast of characters. The spin-off centers on Stephen Amell's Ted Black and the company he founded with Josh McDermott's Stuart Lane, but Gabriel Max Harvey Specter will make a 3-episode comeback. While Pearson had to live up to Jessica's best moments in the original series, viewers will not have any preconceived notions about what to expect from the Suits LA characters. Outfits. Years after the Suits ended, LA is coming out. At the conclusion of Suits Season 7, Pearson had its backdoor pilot, which served as a prelude to Jessica's spin-off as well as a farewell to the characters portrayed by Patrick J. Adams and Meghan Markle. But Pearson wouldn't debut until 2019, the same month that Suits' last season premiered. Due to Pearson's release date being too close to Suits Season 9, viewers were more interested in the conclusion of the original series than in the possibility of a spin-off. But Suits LA will premiere more than 5 years after the conclusion of the first series. This is just enough time for viewers who watched Suits weekly when it first came out to actually miss the show, yet it is also not too long after Suits became a streaming sensation. Suits LA will be a legal procedural, not a political drama. While we don't know what the structure of Suits LA will be, we can only assume it will follow a somewhat procedural formula like the original show did. With Ted Black and his firm working on various cases in the entertainment realm, Suits LA will be a legal procedural like Suits, not a political drama like Pearson. Diving into the political games of a huge city like Chicago through the eyes of Jessica was an interesting premise, but Pearson was simply too different from what people had come to expect from Suits. Suits LA is supposed to have its own personality and will hopefully not be like Suits, but set on the West Coast. However, the spin-off's idea makes it far closer to Suits than to Pearson. Given the parallels and even the name, Suits LA will undoubtedly have to contend with a lot of Suits comparisons. But if Suits LA meets the standards set by Suits, the new show has the potential to be both a spin-off and a spiritual successor to Suits.